We talked a bit about medical oxygen in part one of this series last week, and we talked about PSA systems and that kind of on-site oxygen generation. Do either of you have a stance on that? And any of your technology involved in that kind of medical oxygen field? We'll come to you first, Jörg.
Yeah, yeah, we had now, of course, during the Corona times, we had a lot of requests for it, and you can make breathable oxygen very easy. When we create nitrogen with 95%, in principle, the byproduct is oxygen with 35%. So if you have a breathing technology, usually you don't give someone more than 40% oxygen because that's not very good for the lung. You just try to stay around this value. It's super easy to make with a membrane, very efficient, and you can with one module, I could serve a lot of patients. Problem there is the legislation. When you want to use oxygen in a medical way for breathing, it has to fill a certain norm. And that's at the moment that the oxygen source has to be over 85% oxygen. So clearly it comes from PSA technology. And as long as this legislation is not changed, we are not allowed to use a membrane in the sector, to be honest. So if this would be changed, we could directly create a lot of medical oxygen for people. And it's clean. The membrane is a dense layer, so nothing can go through it. So if I, in principle, would take a tent where you would serve patients, I could bring the whole atmosphere in this tent up to 40% oxygen. And I would also filtrate out viruses, bacteria, and everything because it cannot go through the membrane wall. So it would be purified, oxygen-enriched air directly.